How long should the strategic planning process take? This is one of the most common questions we get here at Funding for Good, and unfortunately, there's not a simple answer. It's a little bit different for every organization. But at the end of the day, it comes down to the capacity of the decision makers. We know that everyone's got their plate full. The board chair is a volunteer, the executive director's already got lots of priorities going on. So, how often are they going to be able to meet, complete the tasks, all the things that go into the pre strategic planning processes? We've worked with some groups that say, hey, this is our priority for the next month or two, and we can meet as often as needed to make this happen. And that strategic planning process can be compressed and without losing any of the quality. It can simply happen quicker, 30, 60, even 90 days. Others say, you know what, we have some things we need to finish up before we can really, dedicate time to this process, so we need to push it out a little bit. So again, there's three major things that we look at when trying to figure out how much time an organization needs to complete a really well-crafted strategic plan. One is the organization's vision and mission statement current and relevant? Because anything we do in the short term is going to be within the alignment of that long-term vision and mission statement. So is it current and relevant? If not, how much time does the board and staff need to revisit that, possibly modify it, and approve it? The second thing we look at is how long will it take the organization to complete an environmental scan? Some organizations opt for a simple SWAT analysis that only takes a few hours. Others want to do an environmental scan that considers all of their surrounding community. That can take a little bit longer, involve different people. And finally, the third thing we look at when trying to determine how long a process should take is how are we going to engage stakeholders? We need to know who we want to engage, who are those people in our community that should share before we go into a strategic planning retreat. Maybe it's a major partner, key donors, some of your clients. So again, knowing who we want to speak with and how long it's going to take to complete those conversations is a big indicator on how long your strategic planning process should take. The last thing we look at is who's going to facilitate and what's their availability. So obviously you might complete all the pre-planning tasks, but if your facilitator is not available in that time period, you might have to push it out or push it up a little bit. At the end of the day, one size doesn't fit all, but you can consider those four things: pre-planning, vision and mission, stakeholder engagement, and environmental scan, and facilitator availability.